All right. My name is Matt. Welcome
Hey,
to the website review. This is Danny Solomon.
Daniel here.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. Well, if this is your first time watching, this is our weekly review. We pick a website and yeah, we just talk about it. Today we're gonna really stick to just the user experience, and we might get into some copy. In the past episodes, we've dove into speed and SEO as well. And but yeah, today we're gonna strictly keep to just the user experience and yeah, possibly copy as well. And yeah, our site today is inmotion.app, app. Uh, let's, before we even get to the site, Daniel, what are your thoughts on domains with different extensions? I think I'm
I
still,
mean,
yeah, what are your thoughts?
sometimes it works, but as far as SEO goes, I don't know how great it is there. It really depends. I mean, sometimes you see it and it's kind of kitschy, like the domain extension goes on to the end and makes a word. Sometimes you see that, but this is not the case here. So yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point with SEO. I haven't I don't yeah, I mean, just doing searches, and I mean, I've still seen .coms definitely showing up more than, domains with kind of .app. So yeah, like you said too, I like, I mean, sometimes I think it makes sense with when they can integrate a domain extension with how the name of the company, I think, is cool.
Yeah, isn't there a hosting, InMotion hosting company? So that could be, I
Yes, I
feel
think
like
there
that
is. Yep.
maybe that's why they had to go with app.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so our site of the day is inmotion.app. So yeah, if you just went to your browser bar and typed in inmotion.app, that's what you would get. And yeah, I came across this site through Product Hunt. It was actually voted yesterday. It was the second most popular
Huh.
app, or website that came up, and it's actually a Chrome extension. So we're working on a new product right now called Splark, and yeah, one of the ideas I have for Splark is not to make it a Chrome extension, but that would be one of the tools that
Hmm.
we could integrate into it. So that's why I thought it would be cool to pick this one. So yeah, I guess I'll throw it to you, Daniel. First impressions.
Sure. Yeah, I mean the top of the site looks good. It's a little tight. Like the elements are very close to the menu up at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I like all of the design aspects. I just feel like there could be a little bit more spacing. Um, whether that's making the kind of right hand column of the hero section just a little smaller, and so that there's more spacing between the navigation menu bar and the content there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
just the first thing that I see.
gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I think you know what, it's interesting. Maybe we'll have to do one of these. Maybe next week we'll do it on your laptop or your desktop and see what the experience is. Because yeah, we're on my laptop, which is, I believe, 14-inch display, and yeah, sometimes and it's also a touch screen. I think sometimes when I pull up sites, it renders it almost like it's like a tablet. So I feel like I'm wondering, the buttons right now, or everything's bigger. I wonder if it has anything to do with that. Um,
Yeah, I
but
just pulled it up on my desktop, and the spacing is definitely adequate in my desktop browser, but
okay,
on a shorter browser dimension, like a not very tall browser dimension, it looks like those elements are just too tight for my liking.
okay, yep. So yeah, I mean, you just want to have the site respond differently to different devices. Yeah, I mean, the navigation super simple, home
Mhm.
tutorial, pricing. I think it's good that they, obviously, I found out about them on Product Hunt, and
Mhm.
so they've got a nice, badge up at the top. So if people aren't familiar with them, they might be familiar with Product Hunt. And then it just speaks right to the point. This is a product for Chrome, and so right off the bat, they're not shy about saying what it is. Chrome for power users, stay in flow while working in your browser. So boom, they're telling you about it, what it is, really
Mhm.
quick. Group tabs, one-click access to work tools on any page, turning off distractions and more, and then add to Chrome. It's free. So yeah, I like that. I mean, that whole area there is great.
Yeah, I like that they do the kind of screenshot there that shows you what it looks like.
Oh yes,
Uh,
yeah,
so that's
yeah,
like that's a nice touch.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, we last week we reviewed a site that was a tool, and we didn't see any of the actual tool on the website. So yeah, it's definitely, that is a nice touch. And if you're hearing some noise in my background, it's, or you wouldn't be able to tell if it's Daniel or my background, but it's the gardener. So forgive us. And yeah, I like too that I think establishing trust is important, especially for a new product. And so yeah, people might not have heard of this app before, but right away they're seeing the Gmail icon, they're seeing the Chrome icon, and some other Google icons.
Mhm.
So I think that's super important and done well. And so right away I'm like feeling more comfortable with this tool because I know these other products.
What are the three dots, by the way? The
Yeah, you know what? I
three.
was thinking that's actually you read my mind. I was thinking that too. I don't know. I was
I don't
wondering
think
if
I've
it's
ever
that
seen
like
it before.
is it that sketch program or the
Yeah, it says add note in the
oh right, add note.
screenshot there. So I don't. Yeah, I don't think it's a Google Note program. So I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Yeah, interesting. Those are all, everything else. Well, that's a Zoom. So we've
Right.
got Zoom. Everything else is Google product
Yep.
except for that add note. So it's probably some note taking app. Um, yeah, the button's good too. I mean, as far as it definitely catches my eye. I think it's a little too busy in here, and maybe it's looks better on your screen. Dan, you said spacing's a little better. It's, yeah, like
Yes.
I feel crowded in here.
Hmm.
But the button definitely catches my eye. And then, before we haven't even, we're still above the fold, so we haven't scrolled down at all. I see trusted by the most productive professionals and world-class companies. So
Hmm.
I feel like that's a nice subline. Oh, and then actually, as I scroll down, that's the heading for this. So yeah, again, more you're establishing trust. People know these companies. People at these companies are using this tool, so that's good. And yeah, this came up in past calls where people were showing logos and they had them different colors, and I suggested, or we suggested, that it would be better if it was black and white, and
Hmm.
that's what they're doing here. Um, so yeah, let's scroll down. We've got starting to get into some features, and as you see, the little the logo, we've got a little pop down, or what's that officially called, Daniel?
What is it now?
The header area kind of it pulled down when we, I don't know if it
Oh, it
has a,
just disappeared, so it's not sticky.
you know what, it's not. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's not sticky. It's only when I scroll back up. Well,
Yeah. Huh.
yeah, it looks like it is sticky, but it's not. It's a little buggy
A
because yeah,
little
once
yeah.
if I scroll back up, I could lose it. So I like that they keep the button in the bar. We've got our navigation.
Mhm.
So yeah, so we've got zero effort tab management. Say goodbye to 20 plus tabs. How many tabs do you have open right now, Daniel?
I usually have multiple windows open with
Okay.
tabs in them for each. So yeah, it gets really hard to figure out which window I need to open to get to the tab that I was that I'm looking for. So yeah, this looks actually really interesting. I might have to try it.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what I really like about this? I like this animated GIF.
Hmm.
Yeah, Daniel, are you able to tell me how big that image is?
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
So yeah, I like. I'm starting to see this a little more, and even with, I mean, this is a great little. This obviously is animated. I don't think this is actually their product, but they probably did this in, some other program. And yeah, I mean, it gives you a great.
It's really small for a GIF. For a GIF, it's 446 kilobytes.
Okay,
So
yeah,
that's it's not taking up a lot of bandwidth to load that onto the page.
yep,
It's a good loop.
yeah, yeah. It's a good loop, and it's probably because it is kind of simple with colors. There's
Hmm.
only you've got 4 or 5 colors in there, so yeah, it's done really well and kind of gives you an idea of like, oh, this is what I could use this tool for, and I imagine for, I mean, actually, I should tell Lan about this. Usually, when I speak to my wife or I see her on her laptop, she's the queen of. She'll have like 50 tabs.
Mhm.
So yeah, scroll down. We've got search tabs across all windows. Move between tabs with one shortcut instead of several clicks. So yeah, that's nice. Another screenshot of what the product
Mhm.
looks like. And then save CPU and memory up to 90%. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's spend inactive tabs so they don't hog resources and slow down your work. Yeah, I like their fonts are nice here, and the spacing between the
Mhm.
lines is good. I like the copy, and yeah, it's easy to read that. It's not too much. Sometimes people will try to jam in 4 or 5 lines of copy into a
Right.
feature, and it's like nobody wants to read that. But this is like perfect.
Yep. Yep. Keeping it simple.
Yeah. All right, we scroll down a little further. One-click access to work tools from any page. So we've heard about that earlier up, but they're kind of hammering home the idea. Access to the most common tools, the shortcuts. Need to jot down a note, find a document, do it 3 times faster with Motion's built-in shortcuts. So yeah, I like that they show the shortcuts. I don't know. Do you use a lot of shortcuts, Daniel?
Not too many. I mean,
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like it's odd that they're showing this image again since they led the homepage with it,
Oh
and now
yeah,
they're showing it again.
right.
So that's I don't know. Maybe it's not horrible, but
Oh, the whole image, right?
yeah, that right column there is basically the same thing that's up at the very top. So
Yep.
I was it I would use something different there.
Yeah, yeah. Send calendar invites without opening a new tab. That's cool.
Hmm.
Stop hunting for meeting
Hmm.
links. We've all experienced that before.
Hmm.
Actually, Daniel was hunting for this meeting link for the,
Yeah, yeah, just right before we got
right,
on.
right. Stay focused when you need to. So yeah, we're still kind of going through. Yeah, so they've with their different features, we've got features here on white. We've got features here on black. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this might be a little bit much, and then we're getting into another section. Um, so yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, this obviously is a smaller site, so maybe it makes sense to keep it all on the homepage. But yeah, it's almost I don't know. I might have a separate page with all the features and just show fewer on the homepage.
Yeah, the
Turn
homepage
off.
is loaded for sure.
What's that?
The homepage is loaded with a lot of information.
Yeah, yep. That's kind of nice. Turn off distractions when you need to focus. A time limit each time you visit a distracting site. That's pretty cool.
Hmm.
I can see a lot of people using that.
Hmm.
See actual productivity report and how you spend time. Also super useful.
Oh,
Wow. So it's free. I'm kind of curious. I mean, it's add to Chrome. It's free, but we've got some pricing. So let's find out about. We've got a nice testimonial. Co-founder of Twitch, CEO of Y Combinator. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, personally, I know Twitch, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe in the tech space, Twitch is pretty. I don't know. Maybe most people know it. I would if they had some testimonials of like maybe a company that's a little more mainstream than Twitch, I might have that instead. But nonetheless, that's a nice testimonial.
yeah.
Oh, it looks like my internet is unstable. So we've got some logos down here.
Hmm.
I guess the one thing about this area, I mean, it's obvious. I think that they were mentioned in these articles, or yeah, it looks like if I do a hover over, I'll see these will take me. But I would say I'd probably have like featured in
Hmm.
title. We've got our footer. Again, this is just a Chrome extension, so it's maybe this is big enough footer for a Chrome extension. It's not for a larger software company or product. So
Yeah, the one thing I noticed when I got down to the footer is that's a different color than I see anywhere else on the site.
oh yeah,
It's kind of almost like a bluish gray, light
yep.
gray,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not appearing anywhere else on the site. So I mean, I would almost just go with black there.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I would probably go with the black or the gray, the kind of medium dark gray that they're using elsewhere on the site, as opposed to, it just doesn't seem like there's a reason to introduce that color.
Yep. Yeah, good point. Yeah, one thing I found with the contact, it's I'm sure some plugins don't even have that, so I think it's good that they do offer that. But this chat with us is actually opens up an email, so
Yep, email
I
link.
don't know, when I see chat with us, I'm used to like actual chatting, like some kind
Yep.
of messaging service. So I would probably just say email us, so it's not misleading.
Right.
Let's check the next page. Where are we at in time? We're halfway point, so this is good. So we've got the tutorial. So yeah, this tutorial page, yeah, I don't know, this welcome to motion. Here's an overview. Probably change this to be a little, more like a title instead of just like the text on a regular, like the body text. I do like this kind of little sub navigation here that I can click down to. So yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the code. I'm not seeing any H1, H2, H3, none of that on this page.
Okay.
No headings.
Yep. So yeah, so make these headings. But yeah, it seems pretty robust as far as like all the different things. Seems like you could obviously quickly learn how to use it. Hopefully the product is super intuitive that you wouldn't have to come and use this page much, but if you did, it's nice that they have it. And let's check the pricing. So I noticed on these two subpages, they got rid of the button up top. I think they should keep the button consistent, the kind of the Chrome button. Let's see here. I'm on the home page again. This one, add to Chrome, it's free. I would just keep that on all the subpages. All right, here's our pricing page, an important page for them. Choose a plan that's right for you. So we've got personal, we've got the free plan, prevent online distractions, time tracking, productivity report, website customization, get for free. So yeah, it's a little confusing because yeah, we've got, yeah, you almost think like kind of with, yeah, it just seems a little confusing because gives you this, but then we've got the tab management, which is basically is what their product is.
Yeah, back on the home page, it seemed like the majority of that content was related to tab, tab items, and now they're telling us that that's what we're charging for.
Right.
So yeah, some kind of focus on the free features would be nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe some additional details on this page with screenshots of like, this is the time tracking feature, and this is what a productivity report looks like, and how are we going to prevent online distractions? Like, what's the piece that I'm going to get for free that's going to provide me that?
Yeah, it's interesting too. I wonder if they, like with the Personal Pro, I wonder if they thought about, I wonder if there was a way to like have more of these features in the free plan, but like limit them to, maybe with tab management, you could, manage up to 10 tabs for free, and then anything more than that would be, $6 a month.
Yeah, that's probably a better model, I would say.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's me. How do you feel about get for free? I don't know. Try for free sounds right. Get for free. I don't know.
Maybe they're testing it, see who. Although, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Get for free or try for free.
Yep. But
I feel like, yeah, the get for free should be on the left, and like sign up should be on the right, I think, or like the right hand side is a purchase funnel. So yeah, trying for free. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see what happens when I click it. So yeah, so this takes me right away to the Chrome web store. So now I'm here.
Yeah, it's the same link either way. It looks like same
Oh, okay,
same URL,
got it.
either button.
So yeah, that's a little confusing because now I'm here and I don't quite, I don't know. Have you ever paid for a Chrome extension, Daniel?
I feel like I've had premium subscriptions, and you pay for the subscription elsewhere, and then you can
Oh,
utilize
mhm.
the extension. But I don't know that I've
Yes.
ever paid for an extension outright.
Right. Yeah, same here. I was just thinking with, I mean, as far as like extensions that I use now, let's see, I've got Loom, I've got a full page screen capture, and the Jitsi meeting link. So that's all I have right now. But yeah, I've never just kind of outright paid for an extension. The one that kind of popped into mind that I was using for a number of years was Evernote, and I was
Mhm.
paying for their premium service, and I had the extension. But yeah, that was through Evernote, the website.
Right.
Um, so yeah, I'm curious to like, what happens, once we add to Chrome. Yeah, I'm wondering how the buying cycle goes. And it doesn't look like there are any. Yeah, I don't see any. Yeah, no logins or anything as far as on the site. So yeah, you must get an email, I guess, to log in or upgrade. I don't know if let's see here. We'll add it to Chrome right now. Add extension. So it's been added. Oh, so here we go. It says onboarding in the tab.
Onboarding.
Onboarding. Okay. Prevent mindless browsing. You guys are getting some extra things today in our going through the cycle. Onboarding cycle. Enable this feature. Maybe I should set a time limit. Okay, let's do that. Okay, manage and search your tabs. Okay. So it's interesting. We get to this feature. We were able to enable the free one, but at this point we don't have an option to like say yes or no to this. So
Mhm.
curious about that. We can only go next. Press Control J. So they're kind of giving us a little tutorial here. So that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Get you to use it right away. Boom, send email. That is pretty cool. Search tab, search
Right.
LinkedIn. Got it. Okay, let's try an example. All right, calendar. Okay, that's cool. So this is a fake calendar. This is not my calendar. Calendar on a page. Okay, we're gonna not connect it right now. Skip. Quick access to all motion commands. Got it. Okay. Continue with Google. So this is where they would want you to sync your account with
Yep.
Google. We'll go ahead and skip that for now. You're ready to be a superhuman in the browser.
Yep.
You have 14 day free trial for Motion Pro. No credit card required. After which you'll be automatically downgraded to Motion Basic.
Mm.
So
they get you using all the features, and then when that expires, then you lose all those features that you've just learned how to utilize and to incorporate into your workflow.
Yep.
Unless you pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm a little scared. I don't want to. I don't want to start the trial. One thing I popped out and their logo. It's it's the name. The name is it's called Motion Pro. But their domain is inmotion.
Yeah, they might be called Motion and just have they weren't able to get the domain, so yeah, it's Motion incorporated
Okay, yeah.
in the footer. So
Yeah, I feel like Motion Pro, like I don't know. Let's see. I think they could have gotten a better domain. We're diving deep into this one, folks. We're using GoDaddy right now, which is, so that obviously Motion Pro is taken.
Mm-hmm.
Motion Pro Pro, that would probably be a little much. .co, I've definitely seen that. That's a little too expensive though. Motion Pro Live. See, Motion Pro app, $16.99.
Or like Motion Chrome or Motion EXT or something like that.
Oh yeah, motionpro.com. Yeah, that's a good idea. Motion Pro app. Let's see. So it's available.
$1.
$1. Yeah, I don't know if I'm. Or yeah, let's try it. I bet you that's extension. Boom, available. Motion Pro Chrome.
Yeah, and what about just Motion EXT or Motion Chrome, like without the Pro in there?
Yeah, let's see. Yep. Nice. Look at that. Motion extension is taken. All right. Well, yeah. So I feel like, yeah, I think. I mean, if they're just started out, I know it's a big deal. Obviously, if they've, it seems like they're a new company and they just came out on Product Hunt. So yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
my advice would be to get a different domain. We've seen that there are others available. So, but yeah, overall, I like the site. I like the logo, the look. I feel like a few changes they could make would make this thing, yeah, a little better. But I think it's maybe 90% there already. So
Yeah, definitely a good start.
yeah. All right. Well, let's see. That is, we're actually ending early today, Daniel.
All right.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for listening, folks. If you have a
Thanks.
site to submit, check the notes and the links, or the links below to submit your sites in the YouTube notes. And yeah, you can submit your sites. I believe the URL is audits.emarketed.com, and we will do an audit on your website. So thanks again for listening.
Thanks.